Okay, today we're going to talk about reincarnation and why so many of us are convinced that we have past lives and we can feel it and prove it to ourselves and become very defensive of the issue when it's suggested that there is no such thing as reincarnation. I myself believed in it all my life. It made so much sense to me. And I was one that had a birth attachment. And this is the first example we are listing, and that is where a person believes in reincarnation and they're encouraged by a group in the spirit world that encourages them to reincarnate. And this is a deceased person that actually has crossed over to the spirit realm successfully and encounters through the law of attraction, through their belief in reincarnation. They encounter the group that promotes reincarnation and orchestrates it with them through searching the Akashic Records for the person that will be a likely candidate to have something in common with them and interest them. And it's unbeknownst to everyone, including the group that's promoting this reincarnation, that a soul already exists in the host body, inside of the womb that is being born. And the light is so pure that they can't detect it. The people that believe in reincarnation and are running the reincarnation group in the spirit realms are not very enlightened. And this is why they can't see the purity of the soul that already exists in the womb. And so the deceased soul that believes in reincarnation is attaching over the host soul. And this causes diseases in newborns. It causes all kinds of havoc. A person that is in the host soul, the host of the womb, will be confused all of their life about their sexual identity, about their other soul identity that they feel. They have this soul record in their soul. So that's the example of two soul records as a minimum inside of a host body. The second is the trauma attachment. And these are caused by traumas when we're children. And our minds are not yet evolved enough to process the traumas. And so we block out the actual trauma. And this causes us to carry an unhealed soul within our bodies and our emotions. And did I say unhealed soul? I meant unhealed emotion. I guess they're kind of sort of the same. So this creates, through the law of attraction, a lost soul that has the same unhealed emotion to attach to the child or the young adult, whatever the case may be. And this attachment remains with the host person in the body until such time as they have healed this unhealed emotion or gotten psychological or mediumship help to release the attachment that they have sensed and help them to heal their unhealed emotions so that they don't attract any additional soul attachments. There's a lot of aspects to these multiple soul records in a host body. And that's what we discuss in the book, Reincarnation, the 4 factors. And here we've listed the main 4. Astral hitchhiking through the Akashic Records is the most interesting. And it is when our souls are predispositioned to have certain outcomes, destinies. And we are caused or guided by our own angels and spirit guides to visit through the Akashic Records in our sleep, to visit historical characters such as Jesus, Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, someone that has a soul that was also destined, and it has something to inspire us. And so we travel through the Akashic and we astral hitchhike onto the back of this famous historical character in order to experience these aspects of their soul experience to enhance and encourage us in this manner as well. And the last soul aspect that we'll suggest has personal multiple soul records influence is the walk-in lifetimes. And this is when a spirit, before they incarnate, agrees to swap out at some point in their life with an enlightened divine being in order to, for the highest good of the world, for the highest good of mankind at pivotal times in history. And this is also an interesting aspect of what causes multiple soul records. And so it's a big subject with many tangly aspects. And we cover the basics in our book, Reincarnation, the 4 factors. And that is our presentation for today. God bless.